Hey, what's up, geeks and gamers? It's Lethal Lightning here, and I'm back with a video, and I'm in my work clothes, as you can see. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be wearing these for much longer and for an extended period of time, due to the virus that swept across the world has kind of ruined the type of work that I do for the foreseeable future. So, unfortunately, it sucks. It is what it is. But I'm not the only one that's feeling the pinch. In fact, it's happening to quite a number of people, especially in the entertainment industry, as we can see over here with Diamond Comics Distributors. They have been hit really hard by this. So look at this title here. So we've got Diamond Comic Distributors ceases receiving products for distribution due to the virus. Crazy, crazy stuff. Now, I want to go on record right now and say that I am far from Diamond's biggest fan. In fact, I don't like the idea of Diamonds having, or well, had a total monopoly over the market, because when something goes wrong, that's it. There's no more distribution, really. Now, for the time being, I don't think this is really going to affect crowdfunding comics, but we'll see how this all plays out. It probably will down the line a little bit later. But, you know, it's funny because I've always said that Diamonds was always going to be in a bit of trouble, and I did think that they were eventually going to reach this point. But I, like everyone else, I could not foresee the virus being the one to put them down. Now, look, it's no secret whatsoever that the comic book industry has had its fair share of problems throughout the years. In fact, they've been putting out a lot of bad books over the past few years. Not all of them, and I still maintain that there are some good titles out there. But the fact that there's been so many books filled with like SJW crap and identity politics, and you've got comic pros, you know, literally taking chances to go after fans and, you know, really actually write about their fans and customers in their comics in a negative light and just turn people away from them altogether, they were eventually going to collapse. It was always inevitable. But now, here we are. It's due to the virus. But because of the way they treated their fans and all that, it looks like Diamonds doesn't really have a whole lot to bounce back from, because this is going to go on to say that they're closing for the time being while all this is going on. But with them being closed and not having anything to fall back on because of the way the industry's been, I can't help but wonder if they're actually ever going to reopen. But let's jump into it and find out. So, Diamond's founder Steve Geppi, probably said that wrong, has issued an official statement confirming and explaining the decision to cease receiving new product from printers and distribution starting in April, outlining the current time frame for its change in operation. So really, we only have this week's books to come, and that's it. That's it in terms of physical copies. I mean, I can only assume that there's still going to be digital copies coming out. I read a few comics digitally, but I do greatly prefer like holding it in my hand, like print. I guess you could say I'm a little bit of a collector. I'm someone that actually really likes going into my LCS, which is my local comic book shop, my local comic book store, whatever you want to call it. I love going in there on New Comic Book Day. I love talking to the people that work there. I love talking to the owner. I talk to other customers. It's great. It's great. I go in there to pick up my books and end up spending about 30 minutes in there. You know, it's a fantastic atmosphere, so much fun in there. But unfortunately, places like that are going to be hit the hardest. And that, to me, that really sucks. I love my LCS. I do. I really do. I hate to think that those people are going to be put out of a job, you know, like me. But it's horrible, and I feel bad for comic book shops across the world. For a lot of them, with everything that's going on in the industry for a few years, this is going to be the nail in their coffin, and I hate that. I outright hate that. I don't like that. It just sounds really bad to me. But we have the official statement here. So, as everyone knows, the world faces the ever-increasing challenges related to the virus pandemic. Its effects on the comics and collectibles and tabletop gaming industries have been felt far and wide. We're hearing from thousands of retailers that they no longer service their customers as they have in the past. Many of them forced to close by government action or resort to in-person or curbside delivery. Wow. Even those still open are seeing reduced foot traffic, in the most cases a situation that is likely to worsen with time. So that was the deal with mine. They were open the past week. I didn't actually go in due to just other stuff going on, and they put posts out on their Facebook and all that saying like, hey, this place is like completely empty, man. So our publishing partners are faced with numerous issues in the supply chain. The whole chain's about to collapse. You watch this. So working with creators, printers, and increasing uncertainty when it comes to the production and delivery of products for us to distribute, our freight networks are feeling the strain, are already experiencing delays, while distribution centers in New York, California, and Pennsylvania were closed as of late last week. Our own home office in Maryland instituted a work from home policy, and experts say that we can expect further closures. Therefore, my only logical conclusion is to cease the distribution of new weekly product until there is greater clarity on the progress made to stemming the spread of this disease. Oh boy. And it goes on talking about comics, card distributors, game distributors, collectibles, all that type of stuff. So basically, long story short, Diamond's comic distributors, they're on ice. They're paused. Will they be able to bounce back? I don't know. Because what do they have to fall back on? Nothing really. If the industry was in a much better shape than what it was prior to this epidemic, if comic pros weren't outright assholes, not all of them weren't outright assholes, shitting on fans, literally writing about them in their comic books and all that, putting out better quality books that are catering to their fans as opposed to catering to the weirdos out there that don't buy them books, to get their Twitter retweets and their hashtags and all that crap, then maybe, just maybe, Diamonds would have more money to fall back on and continue straight after this whole epidemic is over. Because make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, it will be over. We will get through this. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. And then you got the other thing of, like I said before, I don't like the fact that they had a monopoly. This might be the wake-up call and the shake-up that the whole industry needs. All the way from the distributor to the companies, the publishers. Now, I haven't seen, as of this recording, an official statement from DC, Marvel, IDW. So who knows? They're going to have to come out and say something eventually. But as of right now, this is where we're at. So what do you guys make of all this? Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to Geeks and Gamers. Check out geeksandgamers.com. Share the video around. All that good stuff. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of your friends. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you all in the next video.